Like, he got me fucked up. Like, who the fuck does he think he talking to? Period. Hey y'all, what's up? Happy New Year. We're in now 2021, y'all. Oh my God. It's so weird here in 2021, right? I decided to come on here and do my very first video for the very, part of the new year. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see what this year brings. I know you guys can see from the caption, Simone, why are you trying to, quit sugar and you just started? Y'all, sit back, because it's a story, y'all. But I wanted to come on here and say I hope you guys have a blessed year. Let's get these subscribers up. Let's continue to grow. I'm super excited to see where this could possibly lead. And also make sure to check out my friend Swas channel. I will have all his information down below, and make sure to continue to watch Fuckery Friday every Friday at 3 p.m. on Instagram Live. We do have an Instagram channel for Fuckery Friday, so make sure you follow that as well. Like I said, everything will be in the description. So if you guys ready to hear why I'm thinking about considering quitting sugaring, stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so the reason why I'm thinking about quit being a sugar baby is because of what happened today, and I've been talking to Swas about it. I'm kind of over it. My sugar daddy, I'm gonna say this because I'm not here to bash him. When it's good, it's good, and when it's not, it's I'm gonna say that he's just become very, what's the word, possessive and stalkerish, and I do not like that. Like, do not do that to me. Like, I'm all down for hanging out. I'm a very honest person. You ask me a question, I'll give you the answer. But he's becoming a little too much. And by me saying that, it's because, like, Swas knows. Like, for instance, when Swas was here in my previous clip from my last video, we were going to go do laundry, and like I said in the video, Sundays is my day. Like, today's Saturday, and I'm freely open to him on Saturdays because that was our arrangement. I know on Sundays, like the times I was over there for my fake birthday, he was watching football, so I know Sundays is football. I'm not going to bother him. He's not going to bother me. I can get everything done and then get ready to start heading back to the East Bay to go back to work. So we have a set arrangement, and he's been breaking that arrangement. And like I said, when I was trying to go do laundry, he went, I want to see you. And I'm like, I'm looking raggedy. I gotta rush to get dressed. He wants me to come over. I can't do this because I'm not normally used to seeing you. So, I try to let that slide. And then, Swas said he didn't trip about me being gone for about an hour. So that was cool. But he's not upholding to our arrangement. And like I've said in my very first, kind of sit down sugar baby vlog, ladies, don't do too much or be more than what you are just to get a bag. And for me, I'm very comfortable without his money. Now, don't get me wrong, his money has helped me tremendously. Like, he's helping me decorate my apartment. My apartment's in the stages of being remodeled. Like, I've been already buying stuff. He's bought me a TV that I posted on Facebook, and if you follow me on Facebook, you will see clearly from right here I got a TV from him. But me and my aunt just went to pick it up. He wasn't there. He just gave me the money to go get it. And I'm gonna say this, he's getting me confused like I'm his girlfriend or his wife. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad you're comfortable with me, because like I said, when I do this, I make it an experience. My time is completely devoted to you, so I can kind of see where he gets things kind of mixed up. But he also needs to realize we're not together. We're in a, like a situationship. It's a financial situationship. You do you, I do me. But today, before I got dressed, I had, did my hair last night because this needed work. And I was actually still asleep this morning when he called me. This is the story time part. And I said, hello. He was like, hey, I need you to get dressed. I need you to come with me to Best Buy. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just still asleep. You know, can you like push this to like later on today when I'm awake and fully functional? He was like, no, I want to go now, you know, and I want to see you today and, you know, give you your allowance because I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, because I haven't seen him since Swan's birthday, and that was like 2 weeks ago. And I said, you know what, okay, fine, I need to get up anyway. Cool. I said, but can you give me an hour to get ready, shower, do what I need to do? He said fine. So as he's picking me up, I get in the car, we're talking, and he said, did you get your TV? I said, yes, I did. Thank you. I still want to get more decor for my house. I'm trying to get a desk because I'm tired of doing my hair sitting on the floor. I need a chair. I want to do a flower wall. I need some stuff. Like, I've been buying little stuff on my own, but, you know, the big stuff I want him to, you know, help me out and get. And he said he was perfectly fine doing that. So as we're talking about it, he was like, yeah, you know, go price check your stuff out, and whatever you order offline, me and you can sit down and I'll order it with you, and then whatever you see outside, you know, you'll have your allowance to go pick up what you want. And I said, okay, cool, perfect. And so when we get to Best Buy, he wants to get a webcam for his computer so he can, you know, video chat with his grandkids, and he can be able to see me, because he doesn't have like a smartphone like I do. He has like the flip phone, like Jitterbug, old as shit. He's old. I was cool with that. So I said, okay. And, you know, as me being a little tech geek, I said, you know, if you get it, I'll set it up for you and whatever. And so as he's looking, I said, you know, honey, I need some Beat headphones because my Beats are not working anymore, and I've been using the ones that came with my 10 Plus. You know, can I get a new, you know, a new pair of Beats? Is that okay with you? And he said, yeah, go pick out your Beats and I'll go get the webcam. And I said, yeah, and if you get confused, or if you need, I'm still on this. I said, if you still need me to, you know, talk to the sales guy, because I know you're a little bit older, you don't understand the technical terms that these people are saying, you know, just call me back over and I'll come back and help you. Cool. So as I'm walking over to the headphone section, you know, I'm looking because I really wanted the crystal blue Beat headphones, but I saw that they didn't have it, but they have the Beats on sale, and I was like, well, I'll just settle for the black and gold ones. Shit, I ain't paying for it. What the fuck is the color? So, you know, they was like $179, and I said, okay, he'll probably be cool with this. Cool. And as I'm hearing someone in the background of me, because I'm still waiting to get, you know, for the person to get it out the glass, I'm hearing Simone, and I'm like, because at this point, like when I'm with him, I'm in Sugarbaby mode. I don't answer by Simone. I answer by the name he knows me as. It's Carrot. So I'm thinking, you know, all I'm gonna hear is Carrot. So I'm like, who's calling me? And I'm hearing, Simone, is that you? Is that you? And it was an old friend of mine from Vallejo when I went to Jesse Bethel High School. I was cool with him. You know, we wasn't friends, but we were cool. And he was like, hey, is that you? And I was like, yeah. And I remember exactly who it was. And we follow each other on Instagram. And I know he's gotten recently married and he has a baby on the way. You know, congratulations to you. You know who you are. And, you know, I gave him a hug. I was like, hey, how you been? You know, it's been a long time since high school. You know, I've been seeing you on Instagram. You know, congratulations. You know, whatever. And we chopping it up. And so I completely forgot SD over here, and I'm just really engaged in the conversation. And I'm hearing, Kara. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk like him. He's like, Kara. And I'm like, I'm kind of hearing it, but I'm not hearing it. I'm just hearing Kara. And I'm like, oh shit. And like, I think my friend was like, I think somebody's calling you. And I said, and I looked, and he's like, he's mad because he's like, bitch, I'm calling you and you're not answering me. And so as he's walking up, and he was like, why is he calling you Kara, Simone? And I said, oh my God. I said, can you just please play into it? Like, please, like, because I'm thinking, I'm like, don't blow my cover. I'm like, this is what he knows me as. I said, can you just please just, you know, if he says Kara, can you just please answer? And my friend is like, bitch, what is you into? Like, and I'm like, please just answer to this, please. And so he said, okay, I got you. And so he was like, Kara, you didn't hear me calling you? And I said, no. I said, sweetie, I'm sorry. You know, I was talking to my friend and I got, you know, engaged in the conversation. And this is when shit goes left. He's a very he doesn't like me talking to people. Like when we're outside, he does not like me talking to people. Like I might be allowed to say hi outside. But then too, I don't really like to talk to people outside when I'm with him because I'm like, whatever. I don't know why I'm like that. I just don't talk to people. But he decided to like be kind of rude to my friend. And I'm like, honey, you ain't gotta be rude. Like the guy was like, hey, sir, how you doing? And I think my friend kind of like put two and two together of what this was. And he was like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, yeah, babe, this is so-and-so from high school. We used to be really good friends in high school. And, he, before I could say he recently got married, he pulls me, like, he grabs me, like, right here and scoots me closer. Like, I'm his bitch. And he's like, well, you need to say goodbye to your little friend, because I'm ready to check out. And I said, okay, well, honey, I'm thinking in my head, like, you a little possessive. And I'm like, honey, I didn't get my headphones. He was like, oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We'll get those later. And I'm like, honey, but they're right here. Like, they're on sale. Like, can I get my headphones? He was like, no, don't worry about that. It's time to go. And I said, okay. So I was like, before I could really say goodbye to my friend, I was like, and sweetie was good. He was like, okay, it's time to go. And he like pushes me, like he like takes the shoulder and like goes like this to me. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you later. And my friend is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And so I'm like, honey, why are you being so rude? And he was like, be quiet. And I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you talking to, sir? And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I'm really confused. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? And like, keep in mind, you guys, this is not the first incident he's done this. I told my auntie about this. This is not the first time he's done this. Like, the first time he saw me talking to somebody, he was really rude to my other friend. And, I was thinking like he was already kind of grumpy. So I was like, maybe it was just one of those days. So I tried to excuse it. But I'm like, sir, white slavery is gone. Like, my name is not Hickaboo or Kizzy, like to where you think you're going to keep talking to me like you don't lost your motherfucking mind. But I'm allowed to speak to people if I see somebody I know out in public. But normally I don't like talk to people in public because, I don't keep my sugar and my personal life together. So, I was just talking. And so as we're like ringing up the purchase, I said, babe, I really want, and I called him babe. I was like, babe, I really want my headphones. I was excited about getting my headphones. Like, my whole thing is my headphones. And he was like, don't worry. Like I said, you will get those later. And I said, okay, he's pissed off. So as we're walking to the car, I got a stank ass attitude. And everybody who truly knows me, when I get an attitude, this face change, my demeanor change, everything on me is changed. Now I'm in a full defense because I didn't get what I was seeking to come get. And so as we're getting in the car, before he pulls off, he said, what was that about? And I said, what was what about? He said, when you're with me, you don't speak to nobody. Like, I'm paying for your time. Like, you don't sit up here and talk to another man in front of me. And I said, Chanelica, is he talking to you? Because he ain't talking to me. Like, like now, like, the nice, in me person left. Like, now I'm that bitch Simone. Like, who the fuck is you talking to, sir? And so I was like, Chanelica, bitch, he talking to you. Like, why would you talk to another nigga in front of him? Because now I'm hot. And so I said, first of all, he's a friend. And number two, I'm allowed to talk to people. And number three, that man is married. Like, he has a whole wife and kid at home, sweetheart. And then I even showed him on Instagram. I said, sweetheart, he is happily taken. What in the whole fuck? So he said, well, I don't appreciate, every time if we go out, you always want to talk to people. And, I feel like it's taken from my time. And I don't know if you're flirting. And then he tried to use the coronavirus excuse. Oh my God, he is notorious, and Swat knows about this. He is notorious for throwing the coronavirus and some shit. He was like, you're trying to keep coming in contact with different people, and you're talking, and you're supposed to be like 6 feet away, and I'm older, and I don't have time for you to try to get me sick. Get who sick? And I'm like, first of all, how is talking to a person to get you sick? I have a mask on, sweetie. Like I had on, cause today, okay, first of all, today's my mom's birthday. So happy birthday, Mom. Rest in peace. I had on my mom's facial mask. So I was like, my nigga, this was a custom mask. Ain't nobody getting in this. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he was like, I just feel like maybe we're just not gonna work. Maybe, you know, maybe I need to like take a break from you for a while. And I said, well, sweetheart, if that's what you wanna do, do it. I'm not broke, bitch. Like, trust me, if you paid me enough to where I'm cool for a while. And so he decides to wanna be like, well, I'm just letting you know I'm not trying to get sick, and you know, I don't like when you do this, and I feel like I have the right to tell you what I do and do not like. And I say, you know what? You're absolutely right. You can tell me that. It's if I choose to fucking listen. Let's get that very clear. You pay me to hang with you, but you don't pay me enough to down talk me or make me feel less than because you're paying me, or make it feel like you own my voice or what the fuck I can do because you're paying me. You got me fucked up. And so I said, you know what? How about you just take me home? I'm good for the rest of the day. Like, and he was like, oh, I was already gonna do that anyway. And I said, well, I'm glad we're on the same page today. I'm ready to go home. And so as I'm pulling up to my house, I was like, can I have my allowance, please? Like, I'm like, can I have my stuff? And he was like, oh, you thought you were getting your allowance today? How you acted today? I said, yeah. The fuck? Yeah. Run me my shit. And so he wanted to act like he wanted to give me half, and I counted that shit in front of him. I said, sweetheart, this is not the amount you promised me for today. So today he was supposed to give me $300 for today. Like, we didn't really do too much. Like, I knew he told me he was gonna give me $300 today, and because he already paid my bills. So this $300 is just for me just to do whatever the fuck I want to go do. This is not like I really need the money. This is for me to hang out with. And so he tried to like hand me $150, and I said, what the fuck is $150? Motherfucker, I think you missing a couple of digits. Like, 300. And he was like, I'm not giving you that. I said, well, if you don't, we're done. Don't call me. Whenever you calm down, I'm telling you, if you do not hand me my money, we're done. And so he decides to say, fine, if that's how you feel. And he like, it's the way he gave it to me. It's like, you know, when a man, like, I don't know if you guys have seen it like on P-Valley, where the guy was talking to Mississippi and he like dropped the money in front of her, like, here bitch, pick it up. He like threw it at my lap and was like, here you go, like, you're free to go now. And I'm like, I said, you know what, I'm gonna walk away, because oh man, if I hit you, I'm gonna crumble you. Like, so I took my money and I went in the house, and then probably like an hour ago, he gonna text me talking about, I don't appreciate the way you acted, but I am sorry for, you know, speaking to you the way I did, but I don't apologize for what I said to you, but I do apologize for the tone. And I ain't texted him back. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time. And this is why I was telling you, ladies, do not ever let these men think they can treat you all kind of way, and do not ever let a bad cloud your motherfucking judgment. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker is paying you $5,000. He has no right to mistreat you or act like you don't have a fucking voice, or act like you can't do certain things because he's around. Fuck that. So that's why I'm considering to stop sugaring. And then on top of that, sometimes like if I don't see him, and he will call me and he'll be like, what are you doing? And I told him one time when I was actually going to go get some tissue from my house, I said, you know, me and my sister, because I hang with my sister all the time, her and my brother-in-law, who you guys see in my vlogs, I was like, you know, hey, I'm about to go get some tissue, and then I'm coming back to the house. All I need is some tissue. And he was like, oh, okay, you know, I hope, you know, be safe out there while you're getting your tissue. He was like, where does your sister live? What street is she on? And I gave him a fake street, but he was like, oh, I'm going to GPS that. And I just be like, why do you always want to track me of where I'm going? And then on top of that, he always like, it's like an interrogation. If I say I'm going somewhere, and he'll be like, well, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I've never heard of that, so you must be lying. Like, he's very possessive. But when it comes to whatever he does, I don't give a fuck what you do. You could fuck Sally Mae and her sister Bertha for all the fuck I care. But like, mind yours. Like, that's what I want him to understand. Like, he gets our arrangement fucked up. We're not together. Mind yours, sir. Seriously. And y'all, I'm sorry if the story's all over the place. It's just, he's gotten me so mad today because it's been a lot of shit since like a week before Swas' birthday to now. He's been acting crazy towards me, and I don't know what the fuck is in the air. I don't know what the fuck COVID is polluting in this air, but it's making motherfuckers lose their mind. Hence why the white people took over the Capitol. I don't know what's making white folks act like the motherfucking Avengers, but I need these motherfuckers to calm down because they gonna get fucked up. But just with him, I don't need somebody watching me. You're not my man. I'm so fine being your sugar baby. I'm not ashamed of what I do. But when you take shit too far, I gotta exit stage left. So it's just been like, so I can tell you, like, this shit's been accumulating for a while. And and today was just an overpour of shit I cannot no longer take. So ladies, if your sugar daddy is acting a motherfucking fool and there's shit that you just can't take, or if he's making you feel uncomfortable, if he's those type of people where you could just talk to him about it, you know, let him know how he's making you feel. Don't ever just keep taking this shit just for a bag. Actually, you know, say like, hey, I feel like you're taking things a little too far, or you're making me feel uncomfortable. Like, speak up. Like, don't be afraid to speak up. And if he decides to walk away, it clearly wasn't meant to be. And that's why I also said save your allowance, because you never know, times like this of what I'm going through could possibly happen to you. Or if he wants to be an ass and find somebody else, you know, your allowance can get cut. Like that's why I was telling y'all, prepare for anything. Like, I'm never try to make it seem like my sugar daddy experience is perfect. Like, it's, like I said, it's great when it's great and it's not when it's not. But I'm not game goofy to this shit. Like, I've dealt with this shit for years. I stopped, like, he just reminded me of why I stopped sugaring. Because for one, I cannot pretend like I like somebody. I understand sometimes you gotta stroke your ATM, aka your sugar daddy, but there's certain things I just can't do. And it's not that I cannot be nice to get what I want. It's just me as a person. I'm okay with just doing things on my own. I have the financial ability to do this. This shit is just extra. That's why I said have other streams of income besides this. Never feel fully dependent on sugaring. Period. Now, if I do quit, well, I'm really just at the point of quitting. I can still do advice for people, because some of you guys have been hitting me up, you know, asking for advice. I still don't mind giving it. I would do segments of coaching and answering questions, so you guys would get the answers that way. But I just think far as sugaring for me, because the type of person I am, I cannot tolerate this shit. Like, this shit is not okay. I've been cutting people off left and right for less than what he's doing, or, you know, even more of than what he's doing. I don't have the patience. So with that being said, because he claims he's coming over here, I don't believe I'm gonna allow him in my house, but we're gonna have a conversation. And if I feel like this conversation is not gonna go in my favor to where he is not listening, we're gonna end it today. And that's just where I'm at with it. And then if he can kind of get it together, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna drop him down a little bit and let him earn my trust again, because I can't do it. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys this kind of all over story time, because like I said, it's been a lot of shit and now it's just outpouring on me with him. But if you want advice from me, leave a comment in the comment section, or like I say, DM me how you guys been normally doing it, and I will come on here and do another video. But far as I just want to beat his ass, because, and plus I still want my fucking headphones. I was like this close to getting my beats, and I'm upset, completely upset. It was a lot today, and I said, let me come on here and get dressed to do this video to tell you guys of what's been going on. So this is why I, in my thumbnail is titled Sugarbaby Chronicles, because it's some shit. So hopefully you guys like this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of all over story, and hopefully if you guys have been through something similar of what I've went through with my sugar daddy, you know, leave a comment, or, you know, if you have any other questions that I probably forgot to tell you guys, because it's a load of shit he's been acting up doing, feel free to hit me. But thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year's to you guys. Like I said, let's grow this family. Please make sure to subscribe. See you guys on next time. Love you guys. Bye.